Guitarist Dave Black and saxophonist Paul DeMarinis will leave their teaching hats from the Jazz Studies Department of Webster University behind to come together on the Jazz at the Bistro stage as part of this year's experience.
I feel very proud to be part of it, and I will do my best to uphold the quality of the spirit that people are expecting to hear.
Both men are established musicians in their own right. Black shared the stage with many highly regarded artists and is consistently in the running for St. Louis's Best Jazz Musician in the RFT Music Awards. DeMarinis, Director of Jazz Studies at Webster University, is also a well-known performer around the world. He's performed with both the St. Louis Symphony and many famous jazz artists. The two have a long history together.
Working with Paul is an honor for me because he's one of my mentors.
Paul taught Dave as an undergrad at Webster. They've remained friends and collaborators ever since.
He knows more about jazz than anybody I know. I mean, he's the most knowledgeable person in the history and the understanding of jazz.
I think the best music makes us, really reveals how complex we are as human beings, and jazz certainly has the capability of doing that.
They soon will be playing together at the award-winning venue Jazz at the Bistro, named one of the 10 great jazz clubs in the country by USA Today. Gene Dobbs Bradford is executive director.
The more we can celebrate the great parts of our culture, the great parts of our heritage, the more it can inspire us, the more it can bring out the best in who we are.
Give me some home fried potatoes and green beans, some pork chops and prime rib by all means.
Rising star jazz trumpeter Christian Scott will also leave his mark on this year's festival.
Very much influenced by his upbringing down in New Orleans, and which is the birthplace of jazz, and has a culture that's very unique, and I think is reflected in his music.
Just the way so many local musicians are influenced by Miles Davis, Clark Terry, and David Sanborn, all part of our own city's legacy.
Jazz is a music that has a St. Louis connection. It's something that we can feel proud of.
There's a flavor in the Midwest, and not just in jazz, but in all, because it's just all the seasons, and it's just, there's so many things coming and going through the Midwest. I think, that whole spirit.
And for their upcoming festival performance, that spirit will take on a little swing, a kind of funk, and a bit of blues.
It's all about trust. I think that risk is maybe the central virtue that's involved, that's expressed by great jazz players.
Catch the Dave Black Paul DeMarinis group at the Jazz at the Bistro October 12th and 13th. Christian Scott takes the stage from October 17th to October 20th. For State of the Arts and the American Arts Experience, I'm Kara Savio.